It's a pleasure seeing you joining this first matchmaking event in the framework of UK-Ukraine Horizon Europe initiative, initiated and coordinated by Cormac Consultancy Group with the support of FCDO and Horizon offices in both countries, Ukraine and UK, as well as Ukrainian Ministry of Education and Science. My name is Gintaras. I will be your moderator and helper to carry out this first matchmaking event between Ukrainian and UK researchers. Just to say that the project I was referring to started in October when we had a kickoff event, I may say events, separately for UK institutions and Ukrainian institutions and researchers, and the interest for the project has grown into such scale that when we decided that we will first ask Ukrainian institutions and researchers to put forward their research initial ideas, projects, we have collected and put together almost 400 research ideas, I think from nearly 100 Ukrainian institutions. And this has been spread, disseminated with UK researchers, different interested institutions, and the project started to move already forward with initial conversations and expression of interest from UK counterparts. We are now launching the first matchmaking event where some of the Ukrainian researchers' ideas will be presented as a short pitches for raising an interest from UK partners, and I hope that this will generate additional conversations and ideas on both sides. When we asked Ukrainian researchers to express the interest to participate and to prepare pitching presentations for this event, we have received, believe it or not, nearly 200, about 200 of them. So we had to be selective. Unfortunately, not all the pitches will be heard today at this first session, and then another session starting in two hours. But what we will be doing, that after the matchmaking events, we will be collecting all the presentations prepared by Ukrainian researchers, and all of them, even those which were not being presented on these events, will be shared with a network of UK researchers, those who were attending these events and had interest in these ideas. So we will be further facilitating the process of connecting Ukrainian and UK researchers and institutions. Our target goal is calls of Horizon Europe for 26 and 27, again, alongside with Ukrainian researchers' ideas. You all have received pre-announced list of the Horizon Europe calls for 26 and 27, hundreds of them, but this sheet is also being made that you could use it also in the user-friendly way and pick up potentially relevant calls. Again, here, Cormac Consultancy Group team is ready to support you with this process, identifying the most suitable calls you would like jointly to explore. I think these are my initial thoughts for the context of this event. I know that Ukrainian presenters are well informed about the length of the presentations. Just to remind that each presentation will not exceed 3 minutes. I may say should not, but as a moderator, I may say would not. And I kindly ask Ukrainian colleagues to understand that in order to have as many pitches as possible planned for this event, we have to be strict with time. So this session will have 25 pitches divided in 3 thematic areas. Again, all including UK participants are informed about it as well. We will start with cultural heritage and creative industries, then to be followed with pitches in the field of education, society and government, and then health and biomedical research. As I said, all in all, 25 pitches. The presentations will be managed by CCG team. We have put them in to one presentation, and I think we can start gradually. Colleagues, congratulations. We are 174 participants. It's a great turnout, and may I use opportunity to thank everyone interested in this project and collaborations. I believe there is huge potential in it. Let's make it happen with your intellectual input. And yes, colleagues, without further delay, I think we can move to the presentations. I think we can start putting slides ready to be presented. I have already mentioned topics. We can move to another slide. On topic of cultural heritage and creative industries, we'll have 4 pitches. First is Olga Zhulavska. I hope Olga is with us.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for the opportunity. My name is... Can you hear me?
Yes, all good. Please.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Olga Zhulavska, and I'm an associate professor at Sumy State University in Ukraine, and I lead a project on language translation and AI for democratic resilience. Our project brings together translation studies, cognitive linguistics, AI, NLP, and media literacy to understand how emotionally charged content, algorithms, and translation choices shape Europe's cultural heritage in language, and with it, public perceptions, trust in institutions, and democratic participation. First, we build and openly share an English-Ukrainian aligned corpus of texts from key domains such as news, policy, health, education, and security, annotated for frames, stance, modality, evidentiality, and translation shifts. This will show how narrative change between original and translations and provide a shared resource to study how stories about crises, reforms, or conflicts are told across languages. Second, in collaboration with technical partners, we will co-design lightweight AI, NLP, and network analysis workflows to visualize how emotionally charged indicative patterns of coordinated inauthentic behavior using only publicity available data. The goal is not surveillance, but transparent rights respecting evidence that can support journalists, editors, translators, and cultural producers working with sensitive topics. Third, we will translate this evidence into practical applications with education and creative industries. This includes an open e-handbook translators for resilience, micro guidelines on red flags in texts, and teaching modules for universities, schools, and newsrooms, co-designed with educators, journalists, fact-checkers, and public authorities. Our core team combines experts in translation and cognitive linguistics, media and digital literacy and journalism discourse, and education and teacher training. We already have a pilot set of about 150 aligned English-Ukrainian texts with draft annotation schemes and initial translation red flags. In terms of impact, we aim to strengthen media and digital literacy across society and offer a reusable open insurance corpus, annotation schemes, checklists, and dashboards that other projects, curricula, and creative teams can reuse when they work with democracy, conflict, and resilience. We have identified a Horizon Europe Cluster 2 call on digital and media literacy for democratic and civil resilience, and we are looking join a consortium as a partner, leading on bilingual corpus, annotation, translation for resilience workflows, and co-created literary content. More detailed information is available via links on these slides, and I would be very happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much for your attention.
Дякую дуже. Well done, Olga. Just about 3 minutes. That's the pattern to follow for others. Bear with us, and there might be questions coming in the form of in the chat. Sorry, the questions will not be allowed at this point. We will proceed with other presentations, and at the end of the session there will be also about 10-15 minutes for Q&A.
Thank you.
Good. We now move to Katerina Vasilina. I know Katerina is with us.
I'm here, yeah.
The microphone is yours, and the presentation is on. Please.
Thank you for this great opportunity to present our ideas. I would like to start with the information that is our project is at the early social readiness level, and we would like to say that Europe's linguistic diversity is one of its greatest cultural assets, yet in the digital age it is increasingly at risk. While a few dominant languages thrive online, many regional and minority European languages remain largely invisible in digital spaces. When a language lacks a digital presence, its everyday use declines and language loss accelerates. And our core idea is simple yet urgent. A language without a digital voice cannot fully participate in Europe's future. We aim to ensure that endangered and low-resource European languages can live, function, and evolve in the age of AI. And what do we plan to do? The project is planned to bridge the digital gap by collecting, curating, and ethically managing multilingual and multimodal data sets, and by developing transparent, community-driven large language models that support digital communication, education, and cultural expression in those languages. Our team is particularly well positioned to deliver this vision. We bring strong expertise in linguistics, including language structure, social linguistics, and minority and endangered languages, which warrants high-quality documentation and analysis of linguistic diversity. At the same time, our literary and cultural expertise allows us to contextualize languages within Europe's literary, oral, and cultural traditions, creating AI-supported resources that are not only functional, but also culturally meaningful. With extensive experience in curriculum design, language teaching, and digital literacy, we're able to develop effective educational tools, participatory activities, and intergenerational engagement strategies. We have a proven record of working directly with students, local communities, and cultural actors, ensuring that communities are not passive data sources, but active co-creators. Our team integrates.
Katerina, it looks like your connection is weak. We can't hear you at the moment. May you switch off camera? Sometimes it helps to get better connection. Good that you can hear us. Please, you can turn on your mic, unmute yourself, and try to finish.
Yeah, just a couple of words, right?
Please.
And the deliverables are as follow. We hope that an open European language heritage data platform will appear, interactive linguistic maps, visualizing language vitality and digital presence, participating AI tools for communities, and evidence-based policy recommendations aligned with the AI Act and UNESCO principles. The impact is clear and long-term. Lingua AI shows that responsible AI can support cultural diversity than homogenization. Our project will ensure that Europe's digital transformation is multilingual, inclusive, and culturally sustainable.
Sorry, colleagues, may I ask to keep everyone muted with your mics, and Katerina, last sentences, please.
Yeah, thank you. Maybe I will start with the impact is clear and long-term, and Lingo AI shows that responsible AI can support cultural diversity rather than homogenization. And our project will ensure that Europe's digital transformation is multilingual, inclusive, and culturally sustainable, giving every language a voice in the age of artificial intelligence. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All good. We were able to get the main message from you. Дякую. And then next speaker is Olena Tupakina. Please.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, and Olena, we can hear you, and Olena is also from Zaporizhia National University.
Yeah, right. So, dear colleagues, my project is called Artistic Intelligence for Nonviolent Storytelling, and its main idea is that, well, art can do what politics, security, and information system often fail to achieve. It can change how people imagine conflict, understand the other, and choose peace. So our project harnesses artistic intelligence to develop non-violent storytelling models that reshape conflict perception and strengthen cultures of peace across Europe. So we want to answer this challenge of polarization, disinformation, and normalization of violence by integrating artists, peace builders, and technologists to create new multisensorily, emotionally resonant ways of representing conflicts, ways that reduce hostility, increase empathy, and encourage constructive civic engagement. We focus on 4 artistic domains that shape imagination at scale: young adult fiction, interactive digital games, performative arts, and immersive HR environments. Our core ambitions are to advance understanding of how art, science, and technology collaborations influence conflict perception, empathy, and peace culture, generating the first evidence-based framework for artistic intelligence for peace. To translate peace-building principles into creative prototypes, alternative storytelling models, playable narrative environments, participatory installations, and are experiences that demonstrate how artistic creativity can mediate tension, rebuild trust, and promote inclusion. We also want to build sustainable European and international networks connecting artists, creative industries, peace organizations, educators, and policymakers. We have certain experience with peace building. We have experience with Horizon MSCA project focused on peace. We also have experience with XR environment, AR environment, storytelling, narrative studies, whatsoever. And we think that together we can provide tools and methodologies that help cultural institutions, school and public authorities to counter polarization and promote non-violent civic imagination. This is specifically important, of course, for Ukraine as a country that goes through conflict and actually is heavily traumatized by this. But we think that this experience is generally important for the whole EU and globally because we all suffer from the consequences of polarization and distribution of violence. So we hope for fruitful cooperation around human-centered, creativity-driven peace innovations, and we would be happy to find partners through this matchmaking event. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. I think it's important, especially in the context of this brutal aggression, to keep the stories alive, share them, and I think the researchers can contribute to this heavily. Thank you so much. And I am signaled that we don't have a fourth speaker on cultural heritage and creative industries. Maybe Alexander, did you, maybe has Alexander arrived?
Is it possible to present instead of Alexander? Because I'm also participant of his team.
Oh, yes, you can.
Okay,
Certainly. Please, Yevgeny, the floor is yours. 3 minutes,
thank you
no
so
more.
much. Yes, our idea is to work with this issue of illegal traffic of cultural property. And our idea is to create databases and processing of this data to ensure decreasing of this traffic. So as the first step, we will create intellectual platforms that consolidate integration of the expert. For instance, those are security representatives like National Security Service or international police. And they will have their own workspaces in this environment. And the environment will consolidate different data related to legislation or to a movement of this cultural property and make it simpler to work with it to those experts. And in turn, it will decrease illegal traffic of those property. Our main objectives are provide semantic processing of large data of narrative description of cultural value. What's important that we will ensure classification of this data to make it easier to work with it. Also, we will provide transformation of large volumes of this information into interactive knowledge base, which is also important for the experts. We will provide logistical schemes to provide connection for processes that are going on in the field. If it's possible, next slide. So the solution will be useful for law enforcement and experts because it provides effective tool for detection and enhancing of cross-border cooperation in the field. For decision makers because it creates robust knowledge base for illegal tracking, and for sure it will decrease itself this traffic. And then we will turn it into structured data, which make it easier to work with it to provide some analysis. And the second step is the data analysis to give expert structured data. Currently, we have a prototype that is working, but we need partners and additional funding.
Very much, Evgeny. Our event, all 4 pitches within culture, heritage, and creative industries were done. Now we move on to education, society, and governance theme, and we start with Mykola Litvinenko. Mykola, are you with us?
Hello.
Hello, доброго дня.
This is Mykola Litvinenko. I am an assistant and I will present. Our project is about prosthesis and orthosis, and as a result of military operation, the structural trauma in Ukraine has changed towards a high energy trauma due to mine explosive gunshot wound and injuries. Due to this, millions of military and civilians needs amputation, and in the result of amputation, of course, they need prosthesis and orthosis. Our university, Kharkiv National Medical University, is the first university in Ukraine which obtained a license for studying of this specialist, and we still are leaders in this field. We have the higher numbers of students among Ukrainian universities which provides this program. And of course, we have some achievements, such as we have university hospital. On the base of this hospital, we have prosthesis and orthosis laboratory with cooperation of International Committee of the Red Cross. And we have some agreement with European institution and some teachers of other universities provides classes, online classes for our students. Our program also oriented to international experience, and we required more experience because everyone knows that situation become only worse with numbers of patients with amputations. And we also have some agreement with different institutions in Ukrainian, in other cities except Kharkiv, like Dnipro and Poltava. But anyway, we required more cooperation with European universities, which provide studying of this educational program. And we, most of our students usually combine, of this program, of course, combine their job with studying. And of course, we understand their request. They need more experience, they need more training, and they are required modern and the best information which can help them provide high quality service of prosthesis, orthosis, and rehabilitation. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dėkuju. Then next presentation should be delivered by Olena Kirdina, Ukrainian University of Railways Transport. Please.
Good afternoon. Dear
Hello.
colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to present key results of our research on in-kind benefits in Ukraine. This topic is very relevant as Ukraine faces social, economic, and demographic challenges. Current income shows growth in inequality and regional differences. Monetary transfers often lose effectiveness due to inflation and market instability. Thus, in-kind support, goods, services, and non-monetary help is increasingly important. Such benefits stabilize real income, especially for vulnerable groups, low-income households, pensioners, persons with disabilities, large families, and internally displaced persons. Our research aimed to explain mechanism of in-kind benefits and their impact on income and inequality. We analyzed the theory and role of in-kind transfers in social protection, developed an typology by economic function and regional criteria, created models showing how in-kind support reduces poverty, offsets inflation, and restores purchasing power. The key idea is targeted equivalent of in-kind support, converting non-monetary benefits into economic terms. Pay-deasing show in-kind benefits may be more effective than monetary transfers in unstable markets. Practically, our work helps authorities optimize social benefits, improve targeting, and allocate resources rationally. In conclusion, this research supports evidence-based social policy focused on fairness and targeting, helping build a resilient, people-centered system in Ukraine. Thank you for your attention and openness to further professional dialogue. Thank you.
Well done with time. Just colleagues, two quick observations before moving forward. As you can see in the chat, there is a list of speakers and there is a number of the project idea in brackets, just for you to orient that these ideas are from the file master sheet, which was also distributed. It's for the reference also for our UK colleagues. And I would use also opportunity to encourage you to put questions in the chat, especially to those teachers who've done their presentations, plus if there are any other clarifying questions, CCG team will be happy to respond alongside while we talk. Good. Then I turn now on to Rodion Kolishko. Rodion, are you with us?
Yes, I am. Dear
Please.
colleagues, thank you
Go
very
ahead.
much. Do you hear me well? It's a pleasure for me to be here today, and my name is Rodion Kalishka, and I represent the Institute of Vocational Education and Training of the National Academy of Pedagogical Sciences of Ukraine. The project which I would like to introduce is titled Modern Professional Qualifications for Sustainable Agriculture in Ukraine. And let me briefly explain why this initiative is so important. Ukraine has about 42 million hectares of agricultural land, and this is nearly 70% of our territory. And agriculture is a cornerstone of our economy, employing up to 3 million people, or about 15–17% of the workforce. And around 230 vocational schools train specialists for these sectors, with 60,000 students currently enrolled. Yet, despite the scale and importance, vocational education in agriculture has been neglected. Equipment in most schools is outdated, curricula do not reflect modern labor market needs, and concepts such as precision farming, climate-smart practices, digital farm management, renewable energy, and competency-based training aligned with the modern standards are missing. Our institute, with its unique scientific and research status in Ukraine, is ready to address this gap. Through this project, we aim to radically update agricultural curricula, develop new qualifications aligned with actual requirements, and equip our specialists with the skills needed for sustainable agriculture. A key component will be teacher training and creation of a center of excellence, which will serve as a hub for best practices, modern technologies, and international cooperation. We have the capacity, the network, and the motivation. Our institute has strong research potential in pedagogy and methodology, and through previous projects, we maintain close contacts with most vocational institutions in Ukraine, and especially those in agriculture. Our team is ready to work, ready to engage fully in drafting and implementing the project once it is awarded. We believe that this initiative will not only modernize agricultural education in Ukraine, but also strengthen cooperation with UK universities and partners. We look forward to your support and to building this future together. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Rodion. I think we are fine with time, and we move then to Alina Yefimenko.
Yes, thank you so much.
Please.
I'm glad to see all of you. Thank you for this possibility to present our potential project. Our name of our project is a based system for detection of deepfakes and disinformation threats to democratic security and resilience. I present Sumy State University, and we have a command of 5 researchers, including me. And our core idea as a project aims to develop an intelligent system based on artificial intelligence and neural network technologies for detecting deepfakes and disinformation that threaten democratic security and social resilience. Its relevance areas from the growing scales of hybrid threats, including some social economic challenges and so on, and information warfare accompanying modern military conflicts which undermine public trust and democratic institutions. Also, the main objectives of our project are to develop a modern intellectual system based on artificial intelligence technologies for the automated detection, classification, and analysis of disinformation content, take fake news and deepfakes that pose threats to information security, democratic institution, and social stability in Ukraine and Europe. Our system will provide multidimensional analysis of data from various sources, access reliability of information, and the potential impact of manipulative messaging and generate recommendation for users, and early warning mechanism for hybrid threats. Next, please. Yeah, thank you. And our main expected benefits or impact, first of all, we want to create a functional prototype of AI system capable of identifying and analyzing disinformation, fake content, and deepfake in digital media and social networks. Because it is very important, especially in our war condition, Ukrainian war condition. Developing algorithms and methodologies for recognizing cognitive, emotional, and structural sides of manipulation with high accuracy. Also development platforms that generates some analytic reports, visualizes chains of argumentation, and provides sustained conclusion and recommendation for authorities, media, and public organization. Also, we want preparation some
Alina,
scientific.
time is up.
Okay, one moment, please. Preparation scientific and analytic materials and recommendation on countering information threats in the digital environment. So we hope to meet other colleagues. One colleague we have from University Jan Morris University in Liverpool, but we also would be pleasure to meet other colleagues from other university to join to us. So thank you so much for your attention and I hope to our future collaboration.
Thank you very much. Alina, wanted to check Anatoly Podalko is with us. Anatoly, or someone from his team?
Yes, I'm going to present on behalf of my team.
Please.
Hello everyone, my name is Katerina. I'm the part of Ukrainian team developing this initiative together with Anatoly Podalko at Lutsk National Technical University. Because of the war and systematic attacks on energy infrastructure, energy resilience is not theoretical for us. It's about keeping lights on in schools and clinics. We believe one practical way to protect a local energy source system is develop microgrids. These microgrids can combine renewable, solar, wind, and mini hydro with energy storage. They can also include small traditional backup sources when needed. But technology alone is not enough. To build, design, and operate the system, we need people with the right skills. Right now, there is no dedicated training program in Ukraine that prepares specialists for this kind of real microgrid resilience work. That's a gap that our project aimed to fill. We propose a model practice-oriented educational program. This will equip Ukrainian engineering students to design, simulate, and operate renewable-based microgrids. They will learn using digital tools, simulation software, and real-time data. We have clear objectives. First, we will add, yes, thank you so much, previously. First, we will add digital and renewable microgrid competencies. Second, we will co-create a joint digital package which include a shared syllabus, workshops, assignments, and simulations. Third, we will create bilingual open access repository. This will include microgrid simulations, training models, and of course, use case study. First, we will extend industry-university cooperation. With the help of our partners, we plan to equip a training and research lab for microgrid at Lutsk National Technical University. Next slide, please. Next slide, thank you. This project will be valid for both sides. For Ukrainian students and communities, this skill can keep critical facilities operating during outrage. For UK EU partners, this offers something rare, a real living lab with resilience. With the real data, this can enrich your teaching and applied research with a minimal extra cost. We are looking for university in renewable electrical engineering and smart grid interest, or industry partners such as microgrid integrators and battery or solar companies. The first step can be simple: to design one joint module, deliver online guest lecture. Our team is ready to move fast. We have a teaching and research experience with simulation tools. We have institutional support to run the pilot. We also have access to real field story. Thank you. I'll be happy to continue in chat.
Thank you very much for fitting into time and well-thought presentation, colleagues. I'm really happy to know that in parallel to presentations, real things are happening in the chat. Colleagues, please explore it further. Next speaker on our list is, just a second, Diana Sabadash. Is Diana with us?
Yes, I'm here. So good
Welcome.
afternoon, dear colleagues. My name is Diana Sabadash. I'm from the English Philology Department. I'm an associate professor of the English Philology Department for St. Stepanaki Pathian National University. And I'm really glad for the opportunity to present our project, Virtual Cybersecurity Hub, which integrates education, technology, and global security, and is designed to strengthen one of the most critical competences of the 21st century, cybersecurity awareness and resilience. Cyber threats are escalating worldwide, and university students are among the most vulnerable groups. They represent the next generation of professionals, yet many lack the practical cybersecurity awareness needed to protect themselves, their institutions, and their future workplaces. At the same time, tertiary education fails to prepare them for real-life digital risks. To change it, we're going to create the Virtual Cybersecurity Hub, a dynamic online platform that integrates learning, research, and international collaboration. It will serve as a space where students and educators from different countries can work together, exchange materials, participate in co-projects, and develop essential digital competences in a safe and supportive environment. One of the core components of the hub is an interactive online cybersecurity game aimed to introduce students to cybersecurity fundamentals through real-life scenarios, simulated attacks, and problem-solving tasks. The game will include AI-driven tutoring, offering personalized guidance, feedback, and adaptive learning pathways. It will also incorporate CLO methodology, enabling students to develop both cybersecurity knowledge and English language skills simultaneously, which makes the project uniquely competitive and widely applicable. There will also be developed methodological guidelines for integrating the hub and the game into university programs, including EFL and ICT curricula. Research focus will be on students' cybersecurity needs during both peaceful and wartime conditions, exploring how interactive learning tools influence digital resilience, motivation, and behavior when facing cyber threats. Our team members have got experience in the development of cybersecurity-related educational materials, creation of a university course integrating cybersecurity modules, etc. We're looking for international partners to deliver a sustainable digital ecosystem to foster international cooperation, strengthen cybersecurity education, and help build a generation of informed, resilient digital citizens. Thank you, and I'm looking forward for the opportunities for cooperation.
Дякую, Diana. We are moving then next to next speaker, Tatiana Merkulova. Tatiana,
yeah.
with us, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Dear colleagues, thank you for the opportunity to present the SimCare Resilient Initiative, a project aimed at strengthening communication, ethical reasoning, and professional resilience in medical and social education through the use of simulation. In these fields, professionals face not only technical tasks, but above all, emotionally challenging situations, communicating with vulnerable individuals, responding to crisis, managing ethical dilemmas, and so on. This is why they aim to develop a model of interprofessional simulation-based learning that brings together students and educators from medical and social disciplines in a shared, psychologically safe environment. The project objectives include developing an innovative model of integrated learning, creating of different scenarios for this crisis communication, preparing facilitators capable of leading structured, emotionally safe debriefing, organizing pilot simulation trainings and joint research activities, establishing a digital repository of educational materials accessible to universities in Ukraine, the United Kingdom, and Europe. The project consists of two complementary components. The first focuses on interprofessional simulation for crisis communication, ethical dilemmas, and team interaction. The second involves developing simulation models that build emotional resilience and prepare trainers able to support structured, safe, and effective learning environment. Next slide, please. There are several aspects that we believe may be of interest, of value in the context of future internship. First, the project introduces a new dimension to simulation-based education, a focus on developing human-centered communication competences. Second, the Ukrainian context, unfortunately shaped by ongoing crisis, provides deep insight into emotionally demanding situation. This enables the creation of realistic, contextually rich scenarios that may be highly relevant for colleague study in human factors, resilience, teamwork, and public health too. Third, the project offers outputs that can be applied across United Kingdom and European universities, including educational models for medical and social training, tools for ethical analysis and emotional resilience, research data on how simulation strengthens empathy and professional behavior. We have practical experience delivering medical crisis response training during wartime for military personnel, civilians, and healthcare workers too. Our university is ready to form an interprofessional team drawing on educators and trainers from medical and social disciplines, as well as potential Ukrainian partners working with ethics, communication, and support for vulnerable groups. The resilience and adaptability of our
Tatiana, time is up.
Yeah. Thank you. So we are open for partnership and future collaboration. Thank you.
Дякую, Tatiana. Next on our list is Ina Komenko.
Yes, I'm here.
Please, the mic is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Good day, everyone. It's a pleasure to see you here, all of you here. My name is no, it's not my presentation.
Hold on a second, we'll get to it. Just a minute.
Yes. No. No, systemic solutions for... No.
Ina Komenko. Yes, we are looking for it.
Okay.
Just a second. We are still on education and society and governance part.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
here we are.
yes,
Please.
it's mine. Okay, thank you very much. My name, okay. My name is Ina Homenko, and I'm representing Odessa Matchmaking National University. Today, I'd like to present our initiative titled Systemic Solutions for Ukraine's Sustainable Recovery and Climate Resilient Transition aligned with Sustainable Development Goals. And the main idea of the project is to accelerate Ukraine's sustainable recovery and ensure a climate resilient transitions after the war. We do this by embedding the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals into all key areas of reconstruction. Research, innovation, education, governance, and public participations. Our approach includes interdisciplinary research on climate and environmental risks, the creation of SDG-aligned policies, and the development of both technological and nature-based solutions. We also place strong emphasis on community engagement through citizen science and living labs. And please, can you share the slide too? Okay, thank you. On the second slide, I will speak about collaboration, opportunities, and expected impacts. This project will improve decision making at national and local levels through science-based policy tools and updated environmental data sets. It will also help reduce climate and environmental risks in important sectors such as energy, water, agriculture, and urban development. Another key result will be updated educational programs and professional development systems that supply a new generation of specialists equipped for green reconstructions. Odessa Matchmaking National University has also been in contact with a representative from Herod-Watt University in Great Britain. We already have strong experience working with European partners through the climate and Gromada project, as well as solid experience in implementing Horizon 2020 and other Erasmus Plus projects. These collaborations have given us useful knowledge in climate change adaptation, mitigation, and post-war recovery, and they provide a strong base for this initiative. Finally, our readiness level is high. We already have an established digital platform, active courses in climate services, and ongoing research and educational activities. This allows us to begin implementation quickly and effectively. We invite cooperation with European universities, research institutes, local authorities, and non-governmental organizations. Working together, we can create effective tools and solutions for sustainable and climate resilience recovery.
Thank you.
Thank you for your attention, and hope further collaboration with other universities.
Thank you, Ina. We're moving forward. Valeria Hoydina is the next speaker.
Yes,
Valeria,
yes.
please.
Hello. Yes, do you hear me? Yes?
Yes.
Can I ask, sorry, can I be without camera because I have a very hard situation in our region?
Please, we understand that. We understand it.
Yes.
Carry on.
Okay. Cell research laboratory. The creation of the culture laboratory will ensure the development of research in the fields of the cell biology, bio-nanomaterials, pharmaceutical, and toxicological analysis. It will become the platform for implementation innovative projects such as tissue modeling, assessing the biocompatibility of materials, and testing pharmacological drugs. In addition, the laboratory will have practical significance in medicine, studying the mechanism of action of cytostatics and developing safe bioactive compounds. Main objective is creation and innovative environment that combines science, education, and practice. Create the place to do the research on the cytotoxicity, biocompatibility of materials, and the effectiveness and safety of pharmaceutical products, including anti-cancer drugs and bioactive compounds. Collaboration opportunity. Ensure their formation of a modern scientific concern capable of performing a full cycle of research in the field of cell biology, pharmacology, and biomedical engineering. The implementation of the project will create a basis for research in the field of regenerative medicine. The research laboratory provides the opportunity to conduct fundamental and applied research in the fields of tissue and organ regeneration, which opens up prospects for the development of innovative treatment methods. Our laboratory will contribute to the introduction of modern biotechnologies approach, cell therapy, tissue engineering, and use of stem cells. What we have, yes, location, we locate in the city with high scientific and medical potential, defined goals, objects, and ways to achieve them in order to solve regional medical problems. We have qualified specialists in various areas, but we not have some of equipment. Yes, our red lights level, the project has been developed. Yes, and we need some partners and financiation. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Thank you very much, Valeria.
Yes.
Then we have our next speaker, Sergey Zikrati. Sergey, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Our project, Laboratory for Smart Home Solution based on Internet of Things technologies. The main idea is to create a laboratory that will focus on smart house technologies using Internet of Things devices and systems. This laboratory will serve as a multidisciplinary test bed to foster innovation, testing, and integration of smart home solutions that improve energy efficiently using comfort, security, and sustainability. Leveraging cutting-edge IoT, IE, and renewable energy systems, the laboratory will support researchers, enterprises, industry stakeholders to collaborate, design, prototype, and verify smart home innovation under realistic conditions. Our main objectives create full equipment modular smart IoT facility that simulates realistic residential environments with interconnected IoT devices, integrate sensors, networks, actuators, and energy management system to monitor and optimize home energy uses, lighting, security. Develop and deploy AI-powered algorithm and predictive maintenance, adaptive comfort control, and anomaly detection in smart homes. Support experimental research, education, technology transfer, and prototype validation for enterprise in the smart home sector. Expected impact advancing sustainable smart home solution, reducing energy consumption and carbon footprint, strengthen the capacity for applied IoT and automation researches in the university level, boost of technical skill our students. Our team combines expertise in IoT engineering, embedded system, data analytics, and energy efficient smart home solution. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Sergey. That was well fitting into the time. Mariana Kichurchak, is she with us or someone on her behalf?
Yes, I am present. Let me start.
Please, go ahead.
Dear colleagues, let me represent my project proposal, Empowering Ukraine's Sustainable Post-War Recovery Through Human Capital and Digital Transformation. I would like to admit that in the wake of large-scale destruction and forced migration, Ukraine faces the urgent task of rebuilding its economy by strengthening human capital and accelerating digitalization, and both are essential for achieving long-term sustainable development. So my project explores how human capital development and digital transformation can gently contribute to Ukraine's economic post-war recovery with a strong emphasis of embedding sustainability. Firstly, since the beginning of the war, around 2.3 million Ukrainians aged 18 to 64 have obtained temporary protection in EU countries, and many of them are highly educated. This represents a strategic opportunity for developing a new mobility framework, reintegration pathway, and sustainable labor market policies. Secondly, despite several shocks, Ukraine Information and Communication Center has demonstrated exceptional resilience. Between 2010 and 2021, its share in service exports grew from 5.9% to 31.5%. In early 2024, more than 80% of large and medium enterprises in the sector remain profitable. So this resilience offers an important foundation for sustainable growth, innovation, and cooperation with the EU digital ecosystem. So my project draws on this context to address three fundamental questions. How can human capital enhancement drive sustainable recovery in Ukraine, taking into account EU integration? How can digital transformation strengthen resilience and long-term growth and economic modernization? And how can Ukraine experience contribute to broader European Union innovation and sustainability framework? So I propose an interdisciplinary approach that combines empirical modeling, comparative analysis with the EU and UK cases, and policy evaluation aligned with the UA Green Deal, the UA Digital Strategy, and EU-Ukraine Facility. The next slide, please. And by the next of the project, I expect to deliver such key outcomes. First of all, evidence-based insight into the most influential drivers of human capital and digital transformation grounded in comparative data from Ukraine, EU member states, and the UK, and practical analytical framework with measurable indicators for public institutions in order to monitor progress in human capital and digitalization during recovery period in Ukraine, 3 to 5 actionable policy recommendations with sustainable oriented approaches for education, labor market, and digital economy advancement, and also effective knowledge transfer mechanisms such as workshop, policy briefs, etc., etc. In conclusion, this project aims not only support Ukraine's recovery, but also enrich the broader European Union understanding on how human capital mobility, digitalization, as well as sustainability can reinforce one another in times of crisis and rebuildings. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I open for cooperation and looking forward for further steps.
Very well done, Mariana, дякую. Now the last thematic group of the pitches, health and biomedical research, while some of the previous presentations were cross-thematic already, so it's relative. But Igor Semyanev is the first from this group of health and biomedical research.
Yeah.
Igor, are you with us?
Yes, hello.
Please,
thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Igor Semyanev, and I'm Associate Professor, PhD, and Clinical Doctor, Clinical Pulmonologist at Ukrainian State Medical.
Igor, your connection is weak or turbulent, I may say. Can you check the connection, please? Can you hear us, Igor?
Yes, sorry, do you hear me?
Now we can hear you, yes.
Sorry, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Igor. I'm associate professor at Ukrainian State Medical University, and also I'm clinical doctor, clinical pulmonologist. Together with Professor Yaroslav Kluk, a leading national expert in artificial intelligence-based mathematical modeling from UK, we are advancing AI-driven infectious disease modeling. Our vision is to create an AI-enhanced multi-age geospatial model system that acts as a digital twin of real population. This system can simulate how individuals move, interact, and respond to interventions, enabling us to accurately predict the spread, evolution, and dynamics of infectious disease. We have defined four main objectives: is develop a multi-agent simulation framework enhanced with AI to model complex transmission patterns, build a cross-border scalable prediction platform for rapid public health decision-making, validate the system through multi-country case studies, and enable secure, privacy-preventing.
Okay. Oh, I thought it's new.
And international collaboration allied with European Union health priorities. The expected benefits are substantial: improved epidemic preparedness and faster crisis response, reduced disease burden thanks to targeted data-driven interventions, lower economic losses from uncontrolled outbreaks, stronger planning capacity for migrating-related and climate-driven health challenges, contribution to next-generation pandemic preparedness tools. We already have a strong foundation. Our team has developed a prototype multi-agent model validated on tuberculosis transmission, with peer-reviewed publication confirms this predictive value. We are now expanding to more pathogens and regional settings. To scale this to European level, we are seeing partners. Our readiness level is advanced concept with an operating pilot model already under validation. We believe this technology can significantly enhance Europe's resilience to infectious threats, from TB and antimicrobial resistance to emerging and re-emerging pathogens. We already have a solid technological foundation, and with the right partnership, we can expand it into a practical tool for public health decision-making. Thank you for your attention, and I warmly welcome partners who share this mission to connect with us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Igor. Next on our list is Alina Frunza. Please, Alina.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, dear participants. My name is Alina Frunza. I also represent Bukovinian State Medical University. I am a pediatrician, neonatologist, pediatric neurologist, and I'm here today to introduce our project that we hope can transform how we detect early brain injury in infants. This is NeuroInfant, an AI-driven multimodal system designed to reveal what is usually invisible. The challenge is both critical and simple because brain injuries in newborns are too often diagnosed late for intervention, late for recovery, late for developmental outcomes, unfortunately. Yet the injury process begins long before we can clinically recognize it. So NeuroInfant, our project, aims to change that. We combine data that have never been integrated into a single predictive model, like amplitude integrated electroencephalography recordings, heart rate variability, general movements assessment videos, Hammersmith International Neurological Assessment scores, and clinical data. Together they form a unified artificial intelligence-driven system able to identify risk before symptoms appear. Our data set is already quite huge. At this moment, we have more than 420 amplitude integrated electroencephalography recordings, more than 370 clinical cases, and more than 100 general movements assessment videos. And the process of collecting data is still in process. Initial statistical and ML data processing has begun. And we have first early signals that shows that this multimodal approach may become a breakthrough for neonatal care. For us, Horizon Europe is an incredible opportunity to collaborate with those who share this mission of improving outcomes for the most vulnerable patients. We are open to proposals, discussion, partnership, and collaboration. And thank you very much for this opportunity to be here today and to present our project. Thank you.
Дякую, Alina. We move to next speaker, Olga Kadikova. Olga?
Good afternoon,
please.
Dear colleagues. My name is Olga Kadikova and I represent Kharkiv National Medical University. Today, I would like to present our project entitled Gender Difference in Response to Lipid-Lowering Therapy in High-Stress Populations. Cardiovascular disease remains the leading cause of mortality in Europe, and its risk is strongly influenced not only by biological sex, but also by chronic psychosocial stress. However, the interaction between long-term stress and sex-specific hormonal and metabolic mechanisms in determining the effectiveness and safety of lipid-lowering therapy is still poorly understood. Our project aims to investigate how men and women respond differently to statins and PCSK9 inhibitors under conditions of prolonged psychosocial and war-related stress. We will use a multidisciplinary approach that integrates clinical assessment, lipidomic profiling, stress hormone analysis, and pharmacogenetic testing. In addition to biological factors, we will evaluate psychological and behavioral aspects such as treatment adherence, coping strategies, and perceived stress, allowing us to capture gender-specific dimensions beyond pure physiology. Our ultimate goal is to develop personalized treatment models that optimize lipid-lowering therapy for both women and men living in high-stress environments. Next slide, please. The expected impact of this project is multidimensional. Scientifically, it will generate new knowledge about sex and stress-specific mechanism of lipid metabolism and drug response, contributing to precision cardiology. Clinically, the project will lead to predictive models and gender-sensitive treatment algorithms that improve adherence, reduce adverse events, and enhance cardiovascular outcomes. At the societal and policy level, our results will support more equitable, gender-sensitive prevention strategies and inform future European guidelines on personalized lipid management. At Kharkiv National Medical University, we already have a strong multidisciplinary team, established patient cohorts exposed to chronic and war-related stress, and
Olga, I'm sorry.
for lipidomics.
Time is up. Just please finalize. Can you say a couple last sentences, please?
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Sorry, Olga, I had to stop. We need to stick to the time. And then Mikhailo Fik. Is Mikhailo Fik with us? Anyone from his team? Okay, if that is not the case, so then we move to Denis Vatlitsov. Denis Vatlitsov.
Yeah, hello.
Please.
Good
afternoon. Good afternoon, Michael.
Sorry?
Okay, Denis Vatlitsov, please. The floor is yours.
Okay. Dear colleagues, I would like to present our project concept, React Log, an integrated mathematical system that is designed to predict lifespan. We are a Ukrainian cross-science research team led by Professor Mincer. We are developing React Log as a future Horizon Europe project designed to address its critical lack of technical robust methodologies for accurate biological age assessment to serve as instruments for personalized therapy optimization. We conducted 2 prospective longitudinal studies, each lasting over 24 months, on type 1 diabetes and autism patients, measuring telomere length dynamics. We discovered significant seasonal oscillation in telomere measurements, proving that single parameter models are inadequate to reliable clinical prediction. This finding necessitates the multimodal approach we now propose. Our future integrated system will combine 3 complementary data streams: epigenetic logs, cellular senescence markers, race circulating cells. As a platform, will process clinical and genetic variants through an algorithm to generate biological age assessments, 5 to 10 years mortality prediction, therapy response forecasting for stem cell intervention. React Log will uniquely predict therapy response. We apply liquid biopsy to aging using circulating rare cells as known age markers. We don't just measure age, we predict who will respond to therapy. Our mathematical course is designed to work with partial clinical datasets, enabling real-world hospital implementation. We seek research teams for multi-omics integration and incomplete data handling, epigenetic log expertise, cellular senescence profiling, coordination support. React Logs aims to democratize precision longevity medicine by enabling early detection before clinical symptoms, personalized intervention optimization, evidence-based decision for therapy. We invite you to collaborate on defining the future of mathematically driven longevity medicine. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Denis. We come back one presentation back. I think Mikhailo Fik is with us. Sorry.
Hey.
Yes, Mikhailo, please.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Go ahead. 3 minutes.
Yeah, guys, my name is Mikhailo Fik. We are representing the National Technical University Kharkiv Polytechnic Institute. Today I introduced my project Magnus Smart, advanced telerehabilitation system designed for PTSD and post-viral syndromes. My project built on 5 generation of the Mouflon therapy technology. It's really therapy in Ukraine, clinically tested in Ukraine and applied in military rehabilitation. On the slide, you see my vision and core idea, and about key idea. This is a first system in the Ukraine, maybe in the Europe, where multi-frequency therapy signal adapt to the patient, not rather than the patient adapting to the device. Our main objectives are to create in Europe certificate telerehabilitation device integrating smartwatch biosensor, HRV analytic and adaptive parametric resonance therapy in the gadget-based format, to develop and validate DDC modulation algorithm with tissue level real-time feedback, to conduct pilot multi-center clinical study in Ukraine, and we start this study in our university, and in the United Kingdom too. Maybe you see next slide about collaborations award. We have some collaboration partners now from the Herrenbot University and from Coventry University, and we have collaboration in our university too with another department who work with special device, with special medical device. And now I'm primarily seeking United Kingdom partners, also some partners who can straighten the clinical, technological, and translation pillar of our project. In particular, we need research group working on post-COVID condition, PTSD rehabilitation, military related with body-brain double injuries. This collaboration should enable a joint clinical study, co-development of adaptive stabilization modules, and integrate with UK telehealth infrastructure. And I show you my laboratory and my device for maybe more interest in some. Now I in my small laboratory, and this our telerehabilitation some model with it's my device the past developed. Okay, thank you for attention.
Okay, Mikhailo, thank you, and thank you for enriching us with a video tour around. That's great. We move to Denis Lukashuk, but before doing so, colleagues, we are 15 minutes behind the schedule. So we will finish all presentations, and I hope also our British colleagues will be able to stay with us a little bit longer than planned. Please, Denis Lukashuk.
So thank you.
3 minutes.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Denis Lukashuk, and today I am presenting a project led by Professor Vitaly Pavlenko, who has been working in this field of oculomotor system modeling and tracking-based diagnostics for almost a decade. Our current work focuses on developing intelligent technology for assessing the human neurophysiological and psychophysiological state using nonlinear Volterra models of the oculomotor system and advanced eye tracking technology. By analyzing the transient characteristics of the eye movements, we extract highly sensitive biomarkers that support early detection of neurological and psychological conditions, including pre-symptomatic Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer-related cognitive decline, PTSD severity, autism, dyslexia, and learning difficulties in children. These methods also show promise for rehabilitation of military personnel affected by trauma. We construct multidimensional feature spaces and build diagnostic classifiers with recognition accuracy above 90%. All of this is integrated into our cloud computing platform, which already supports full experimental pipelines and multi-user workflows. However, to significantly expand our research, we urgently need access to a high-frequency, high-precision eye tracker. This device is essential for capturing microsaccades and fast oculomotor dynamics that provide the most informative biomarkers. I emphasize this because it's primary technological bottleneck we face today, and obtaining such equipment will dramatically accelerate our progress. Next slide, please. Okay, so our project is now at a mature stage. The core Volterra-based OMS modeling algorithms are implemented, feature extraction models are validated, our classifiers are tested, and the cloud platform is fully operational in a beta mode. We are looking for partners who can collaborate with us on large-scale neurophysiological and clinical research, especially in areas such as PTSD assessment, autism and dyslexia diagnostics, children learning research, and early detection of Parkinson's and other neurocognitive disorders. We also welcome institutions that can share experimental or clinical eye tracking datasets or cooperate on developing applied diagnostic solutions. And once again, our strongest immediate need is the rental or access to a high-frequency eye tracker. This single element will allow us to validate biomarkers across diverse populations, strengthen clinical reliability, and bring our technology closer to a real diagnostic application. Thank you very much for your attention.
Дякую, Denis. Then next speaker is Alexander Kislov. Alexander?
Good afternoon, dear
Please.
colleagues. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am assistant and PhD at Kharkiv National Medical University. Today I will briefly introduce our research project and outline our collaboration opportunities. Our work focuses on a critical problem that we encounter in modern military medicine, the healing of the chest wounds under combat conditions. The purpose of the research is to experimentally study how biocompatible coatings for surgical implants influence reparative process in damaged chest tissues. We model combat trauma, evaluate the healing process, and assess morphological, biochemical, and functional indicators of recovery. To achieve this, we are working with modern materials based on tantalum, titanium, and their derivatives, together with the physics and engineers. We investigated technologies for applying biocompatible coatings. Our aim is to evaluate the biocompatibility and the effect of each coating both in vitro and on experimental models. They includes analyzing biochemical responses, studying tissue regeneration, and comparing different implant samples. Ultimately, our goal is to develop practical recommendations for clinical use of these materials in trauma surgery and to support reconstructive treatment methods for wounded servicemen. From the collaboration perspective, the impact is clear. For the first time under experimental conditions, we are comprehensively evaluating how these coatings influence inflammatory and regenerative responsiveness. Understanding the mechanism of interaction between coatings and biological structures will allow us to improve surgical outcomes. We are prepared for the next steps, expanding experimental models, harmonizing protocols, and establishing data exchange. Together, we can bring these technologies closer to clinical applications and improve outcomes for patients with severe injuries. Thank you very much for your attention. I will be happy to answer a question.
Thank you, Alexander, very much. We still have 3 pitches left. And next is Marina Zaluzhna, with very popular, famous name in Ukraine.
Thank you.
Marina, please.
Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me well, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah? Good, thank you. So I represent here Zaporizhzhia National University. The current extensive transition from printed to digital media means not only a technological shift, as you know, but also a profound cognitive transformation of people. Our project's motto is From Printed Pixel, and it investigates how this shift affects the learner's attention, reading proficiency, comprehension, and well-being using cross-national, longitudinal, and experimental methods. The project examines how features like interactivity, hypertext, and multitasking shape the cognitive load, retention, metacognitive awareness, to uncover mechanisms linking digital exposure to reading development. We plan to transform this knowledge into practical tools that will make digital learning environments supportive of deep reading, sustained focus, and equitable educational outcomes across Europe. Our main objectives are to analyze how digital versus print reading affects the learner's comprehension, retention, reasoning, and metacognition across ages, and identify the cognitive and neural mechanisms through which interface design and multitasking disrupt sustained attention. To track how early digital exposure shapes literacy and fluency, and co-design practical evidence-based interventions and attention-supportive tools for educators. To compare cross-cultural patterns, translate findings into policy and teacher training guidelines, and ensure equity by examining how socioeconomic and learning differences shape digital impacts. The expected scientific or theoretical outcomes will provide, first, peer-reviewed evidence clarifying causal links between digital reading, attention, and mental health, an integrated theoretical framework combining cognitive load, embodied cognition, and media effects theories, open access datasets and validated instruments for assessing digital reading and attentional engagement. On the practical level, the applied results are evidence-based guidelines for designing attention-supportive digital learning environments, assessment toolkit for educators to monitor and improve students' digital reading behavior and mental health indicators, policy briefs and recommendations on digital education and mental health promotion for ministries of education and new agencies, awareness campaigns and professional development resources, fostering responsible screen use and deep reading practices. So our team brings in several key strengths that can support the project success. That is proven experience in managing large-scale and complex initiatives. We are experienced at implementing several Erasmus Plus projects, for example. Strong research capacity, as we are one of the leading research hubs in the east of Ukraine, with a team of scientists across multiple disciplines. Direct access to wide and diverse learners, and robust dissemination and exploitation capabilities. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, Marina. And then there is Oksana Mankovska. Oksana?
Hi, I'm here. Do you hear
Please,
me? Yes,
go
thank
ahead.
you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Oksana Mankovska, and I represent the Institute of Molecular Biology and Genetics of the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine. London-coding RNAs, or LNC RNAs, represent one of the most intriguing and rapidly expanding classes of epigenetic regulators. They operate through diverse molecular mechanisms, shaping gene expression, chromatin organization, and cellular behavior. Our central hypothesis is that specific LNC RNAs play a crucial and still underexplored role in prostate and bladder cancer development, progression, therapy response, and metastatic spread. A deeper mechanistic understanding of these molecules is essential if we want to move beyond descriptive cancer genomics towards new diagnostic and therapeutic strategies. Our project is built around 4 interconnected objectives. First, we aim to identify key LNC RNAs, their cellular networks involved in genitourinary cancers development and therapy response using in silico approach and then validation or in clinical samples. Second, we will investigate the molecular mechanisms of selected LNC RNAs in vitro, assessing their impact on cellular phenotype and their interactions with other epigenetic processes. Third, we plan to conduct structural studies of LNC RNAs, integrating computational predictions with physical approaches. And finally, we will explore LNC RNAs as components of tumor-derived exosomes, focusing on their role in tumor microenvironment modulation and pre-metastatic niche formation. The expected impact of this work is threefold. First, it opens the door. Next slide, please. It opens the door to the novel therapeutic targets and synthetic lethal strategies based on LNC RNA biology. Second, deeper understanding of LNC RNAs involvement in cancer development, progression, and therapy response will enable the creation of more precise diagnostic and prognostic tools, leading to personalized treatment plans. And the third, it contributes to fundamental insights into genetic regulation and RNA biology in cancer, with relevance beyond genitourinary malignancies. We are a young and dedicated team that brings together strong molecular and cell biology expertise. We have established access to well-characterized clinical samples, ensuring robust validation of our findings. And in addition, we have team members who are already highly motivated and trained in structural bioinformatics and data science, enabling effective in silico analysis. And importantly, we already have preliminary data and established partnerships. To fully realize this work, we seek collaborators with expertise in RNA structural studies, exosome biology, advanced microscopy, and specialized molecular biology techniques, including CRISPR-based functional screening. In summary, this project combines fundamental RNA biology, cancer epigenetics, and translational potential, and we strongly believe that it best pursued through international collaboration. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to discussing potential partnerships. Thank you.
Thank you, Дякую, Oksana. And the last but not least, Yulia Rozmirska on the health and biomedical research topic.
Yes, hello, dear colleagues. My name is Yulia Rozmirska. I represent Lesa Ukrainka Volyn National University. I am PhD in psychology and associate professor at the Department of Educational and Developmental Psychology. And I would like to present the idea of research project, the impact of continuous traumatic stress, CTS, on mental health and well-being. Our core idea is to research the profound impact of CTS on human mental health and well-being, which is really very actual for Ukraine because we do not have the component post. We live in continuous traumatic stress conditions. And our project has clearly defined main objectives. First, we aim to clearly define CTS, and second, we will investigate exactly how CTS affect both.
Yulia?
Yes.
Please, you have disappeared, but you are back now. Please carry on. Yulia?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can try.
What was the last you hear?
Carry on where you have stopped, please.
Okay. And the third objective is to review and assess the current intervention approaches and coping strategies available for continuous traumatic stress conditions. So the expected impact logically follows from the main objectives and include a refined conceptual framework, a reliable and valid diagnostic tool. Specifically, we have continuous traumatic stress response scale. And the third one is to develop new evidence-based models of psychological interventions. The main idea to promote the future inclusion of CTS in ICD-12 and maybe in DSM-6. We already have a partnership with the University of Exeter in Great Britain, and we successfully translated and validated continuous traumatic stress response scale. And of course, we also have finished research about the impact of CTS in adolescents, on adolescents. But in order to strengthen the idea and submit successful application to Horizon Europe Fund, we need for international partners. So thank you very much. I think I was very short.
Yes, you were, but constructive and clear. Thanks a lot, dear colleagues. First of all, thank you everyone staying until the very end of this longer than planned session. We did not expect that all 25 Ukrainian presenters will be so disciplined. Everyone came. We thought, okay, few will have electricity cuts, some other issues, but you were all so organized. It means that this, what we are doing, and your ideas are important, and you want to move them forward. For our UK colleagues, I just want to say, try to imagine the circumstances in what Ukrainian researchers and universities are operating for more than 3.5 years. And I think Ukrainian colleagues deserve the biggest support, solidarity, applause for their effort, persistence, being creative in the context of such difficult circumstances. Colleagues, I want also to thank you for being so interactive already in the chat. And I think the real things are starting to happen as we speak. I would just ask all of you who plan to connect with each other, know that we will circulate all the presentations, pictures presented at this session to all participants. This will be further basis for you to engage. We have all the contacts of all presenters, and if you are willing now and you are exchanging the emails, please add our colleagues Elena or Marina in CC. I have added their contacts here in the chat in order for us to know where you are, being able to identify what support needs to be done, and I think it will help to move forward faster. For example, identifying Horizon Europe calls which are best fit for you and so on. We are already doing a lot of matching one-on-one conversations. So based on this matchmaking event, we will do this as a follow-up, and we will be happy to connect one-on-one researcher or researcher group conversations too. Roger Horam, who is our key bid writing and proposal development expert from the UK, he just put also additional information in the chat. Some of you will know this twinning initiative, and as part of this, it is a new funding, seed funding initiative is announced. The information is in the chat for up to £30,000 small project development exercise. Maybe in some way it can help you also to establish initial collaboration with the partners from UK and Ukraine, and based on that, not only dream but move forward on the bigger multi-million applications for Horizon Europe. That's the context of this summing up. We will be back to all of you. Apologies for being a little bit too optimistic about our time limits, but sincere thanks to all Ukrainian presenters. You are in our hearts and you rely on our support. And thank you very much for our UK colleagues who have been so proactive in engaging already at this stage. And thank you for the CCG team being on this, helping in different ways. Colleagues, let's carry on. And I'm sure there will be excellent applications coming up in the pipeline starting next year.